Hello everyone, Carolyn Hauser here. It's a Saturday morning, it's beautiful, and I just wanted to shoot a little update video on the book itself. A lot of people have been asking me what's in the book. We need to know what's in the book. So I'm excited today because I love to share the book with you guys. So Blossom is a 7-step journey. This is its current format. It's just, Word document. And so my main intention when writing this book was really to design it in a way so that the reader, or you the reader, can go through it yourself, because from my own experience, I know that I've had just tremendous and most profound transformations from books, working through books and reading books. So I wanted to make sure while I was writing that I'm writing a book that empowers people on their own journey. So the first part of Blossom is my story, but told in a way, or written in a way, where I'm introducing a lot of the concepts that are new, I think are new, in the field of sexual trauma healing. The reason why I think they're new is because, as some of you might know, I'm a family constellations facilitator. And family constellations are a modality that's very well known in Germany, but not so much here. And most of the insights that I've gained and the most profound shifts I've had have come out of that work. So the book is very heavily influenced by my background as a facilitator. I have facilitated at least more than 100 constellations, and I've been a participant of many times more than number. So the insights gained from that work are very different than your mainstream talk therapy. And so because there's many insights and concepts that are very different from what you might have learned in therapy so far, I'm sharing my story in the beginning as a way of introducing those concepts so that you can start thinking in the constellation terms, or the Blossom terms, before you actually go into the process. The premise of the family constellation work is that we're connected to something much greater than we can see. That we're living out stuff that's not even ours, that we've inherited from generations before, that we carry. And I talk about this a lot, especially in step 4 and 5 of the book. So before I jump ahead too far, I just wanted to quickly review the 7 steps. So as you can see, Blossom, the word Blossom, consists of 7 letters, and each letter stands for one of the steps. So the first step on the Blossom journey, and by the way, each step, you have an entire week to work through, and there's different steps within the steps, so to speak, and every day has exercises that will help you move forward. So the letter B, the first step in the Blossom journey, is called Bring Your Mind on Board. It's all about melting the resistance that we encounter when we start on a new journey. And usually it's the voices in our head that don't let us move forward. When you start exercising or when you want to lose weight, it's really hard because you have those voices in your mind that will say, oh, no, you can't do that, you can't do that. So the first week is all about understanding where those voices are coming from and learning ways to make them your friend and even get their support. Then the second week is called Land Within Yourself, Land Within Your Emotions. The whole journey, the whole Blossom journey, is basically a journey from the mind, out of the mind and into your body, into your being. So the second step is Land Within Your Emotions. And during that week, we start understanding what happened to us when we were first born and during childhood, when we disconnect from ourselves, when we disconnect from our emotions, and we learn what we can do to reestablish that connection. And this is a very important step because the next step, the O, is called Open to Your Intuition, because your intuition really is what ultimately will guide you towards an empowered life. But before you can really hear the voice of your intuition, your heart, you really have to know which are the voices that serve you and which are the voices that don't serve you. So landing within your emotions and learning about those things that hold you back. And integrating them will enable you to move on to the next step, the opening to your intuition and learning to hear your intuition. So basically the third step is all about learning to really know what, when your heart is speaking to you, your intuition, your higher self, and when not. The next step, the fourth step, is called see. See with the eyes of truth. And in that step, you're taught to really investigate and to see a much bigger picture of you, to get a picture of the sum total that you are. To really be able to later on release the stuff that's not yours. So it's also a very important step and very different to talk therapy or any other modality that I know of. And the fifth step is called stretch. That's where the emotional integration work comes, really. So all of these other steps have been necessary for you to be able to then do the deeper emotional integration work. And a lot of people are very scared because they think they have to relive their story, or they have to relive the story, or have to go into the darkness. And I'm very happy to say that's not so. In stretching, I'm introducing a modality that I've been using and many other women and men have been using to integrate trauma, to release the trauma out of the nervous system and to free themselves. And it's gentle. It's a gentle approach. It will not knock you out and off your feet. Then the sixth step is called Own All of Who You Are. And you'll learn all about trauma, the nervous system, how really trauma affects your physical makeup, and how important it is to work with your body and journey further out of your mind into your body so that you can be present in life. Because when you're present in life, that's where the joy comes, that's where the peace comes, that's where the aliveness comes. And then the last step of the journey is called Meet the World and Your Beloved in Wholeness. So that's really all about taking everything that you've learned and integrating it into your life so that you can really live the life that you've been wanting to, so that you can live the life that you came to live, in power, in openness, in vulnerability, in strength, in wildness and gentleness, all of the spectrum. So that's a little bit about the book. I hope it made you curious enough to get your own copy or send it to somebody that might benefit from it. For those of you that have a copy and have read it, I'd love your feedback. And again, right now, I'm raising funds so I can turn this stack of paper, into a book that's bound. And also, a lot of the cost actually will go towards creating a website, having a support team, travel, promoting, all of the things that I have to do to get Blossom in many, many hands. So your help is greatly appreciated. And if you want to know more, contact me, talk to me, find out more. I'm happy to hear from you. Bye.